I was contacted not too long ago by the company who is behind this keyboard, the Redimp GK backlit LED gaming keyboard. I could shoot this cat. This is a Chinese manufactured keyboard, make no bones about it, and currently on Amazon, I believe if you use the promo code I will add here, you can get it for $17.99 USD. This keyboard is more or less a contemporary for the cheaper Cooler Master keyboards, like the Cooler Master Lite L Combo comes to mind. That one's $59.99, but the cheaper one is the Devastator 2 LED gaming keyboard, but it only comes in a solid color. The thing that these keyboards have in common, or this one I should say, is that it is a cross between the mechanical keyboard and the standard membrane keyboard. Now, you might all know membrane keyboards. You can find them readily available at your local Walmart if you're in a pinch and your keyboard has dropped dead mysteriously. This is sort of the meeting ground between the two. It's not quite mechanical and it's not quite membrane. It's a cross, really. The standard lifespan of your typical membrane keyboard is around 500,000 operations. I could be wrong, it could actually be less depending on a variety of factors, meaning how often are you on your keyboard? How often are you gaming? How often are you searching the dark web for the most delicious lesbian Japanese porn that we'll discuss at a later date? But that's neither here nor there. The boon of the hybrid keyboard is the fact that it has a higher activation speed, enhanced stability, clear tactile feedback, and the lifespan is around 20 million operations, which is over 40 times that of a 500,000 operation lifespan of a membrane keyboard. And around that time, I think a membrane keyboard, honestly, with that many actuations, I believe the term is, forgive me for my lisp, at that rate, 500,000, I'd say it could last you 2 or 3 years. Okay, now that's also depending on whether you, spill some shit on it, you drop the keyboard, dust gets in between the dome, or the rubber dome, etc. This keyboard does feature a rainbow LED backlit. Is it programmable? No. In fact, you only have the breathing effect and being able to make it dimmer or brighter. That's about as far as it goes. On, off, bright, dim, breathing. But at this price range, you really couldn't expect programmable LEDs or something that's, fully dynamic with crazy coloration. It has an ergonomic gaming design. The Win key can be locked, and the WASD and arrow keys can be interchangeable for gaming mode, as I know some people like to use the arrow keys for, racing games versus WASD. I'm so used to WASD, why would I even bother with the arrow keys? But hey, to each their own, I'm not going to sit here and talk about it. According to the manufacturers, this is water resistant. It has 5 drain holes with fully sealed membranes, and it worked well when testing after being submerged in water. The only downers for this is it doesn't have any dedicated media keys, but is that really a huge downer? But it does have a dedicated number pad, which is fantastic to me, especially in this price range, and for what it offers. For the same price, if you were to go to Walmart in a pinch, because people do this, you go to Walmart, you're like, oh, I need a keyboard for my computer, I didn't think of getting one with my build, real quick, and then you just grab like this fucking $20 Logitech thing that, it ain't bad, but it ain't great, and it ain't exactly built for gaming. You could go to Amazon and grab this for around the same price and have a hell of a lot more bang for your buck. Also, with this, you get a little brush, which is actually very handy, especially if you have pets. In my case, the little brush gets right in there and sweeps out those cat hairs. Yeah, I know, but I can't shoot Smokey legally. They give you the free tool to remove your keycaps, just in case you want to change some of them around, which is pretty cool. You can't do that with a standard Logitech keyboard you grab at Walmart. And I pretty much feel that this is a contemporary for that. This is an alternative for that, or the Cooler Master Devastator gaming keyboard line. This really is just geared towards that. And in the long run, it depends on how much money you're trying to save. I would say this is geared towards someone who put every dime they have into their computer build. Every single penny. If you were just building a computer and you just focused on the PC itself, you didn't think about the mouse or keyboard at all, and you have a leftover mouse maybe, or a friend's letting you borrow a mouse, you got one real cheap from Walmart or something, whatever the case may be, and you're looking for a cheap mouse that functions pretty well, and it's your starter keyboard, I'd say this is it. Or if you're just, not doing too well financially and you don't want some generic mundane keyboard, this might be it. Now enjoy a sound test. Personally for me, I'm going to admit I like the sound of mechanical keyboards way more than membrane, because membranes are silent and the mechanical membrane hybrid has a slight clickety clack, but it isn't enough for me. I need all that tapping because I never lived out my dream of being the next Sammy Davis Jr. Well, I can't actually give more of a fuck to me. Rate, comment, subscribe if you so choose to. If not, the hell of it, don't worry about it. And as always, adios muchachos, because I can't remember a tagline.